Both Ghana and England are on the meridian line. This line is the 0-degree line of longitude that runs right around the planet from north to south. It is the prime meridian of the world. Every place on Earth is measured in terms of its distance, east or west of this line. It is also used to mark the centre of international time. This means that people in England and people in Ghana may be separated by hundreds of miles, and we may lead very different lifestyles, but we share the same time of day.
But tromo kumi manjienyo yono.
Ghana and Britain are roughly the same size. Ghana is situated in West Africa, a country that ranges from its northern deserts to small areas of rainforest and grassland, eventually turning to the coastal regions of the south. The capital of Ghana is Accra, and just to the west of Accra is a small fishing village called Chokomey.
Kaje shishije Chokomey Accra banina Chokomey to machine. Ne kaje na kan Chokomey mi abana mane na chole Chokomey.
Chokomey is a small fishing village, so close to Accra that it's part of its suburbs, but it still keeps its village atmosphere. It's hard to remember that only half an hour away is a hustling, bustling city, with taxis, a busy airport, banks and trendy internet cafes. In Chokomey, the pace of life is a lot slower. The village consists of around 100 households. In Ghana, most people live as large extended families. In Chokomey, home life is often focused around a central compound or yard onto which 3 or 4 small buildings face. Aunties, cousins and grandparents all live together, sharing amenities and household chores. To help us see what life is like on the Ghanaian part of the Meridian Line, we spent several days with 2 pupils from Chokomey Basic School. Their names are Lydia and Raphael. But our day starts here on the beach. The fishermen are returning from the night's fishing. It's a busy time. The women of the village buy the fish from the men and then take the fish back to the village to smoke them. This adds value to the fish, so the women can then sell the fish to other traders or sell the fish themselves at the local market. Out on the sandbank, teams of men from different tribes work to haul in a drag line net, a huge U-shaped net that stretches out far into the sea. The fishermen will be hauling the nets in until around midday, and as the sun comes up, the work gets hotter and hotter. Lydia and Raphael's day starts at around 5:30, when it's still fairly dark. Raphael uses his bedsheet as a sarong and goes to fetch water from a storage barrel. Both Lydia and Raphael brush their teeth in the central courtyard. They manage to brush their teeth and have a wash using only 1 cup of cold water. Lydia and Raphael are expected to help around the house, and their first job is to sweep their own rooms and the yard. The sweeping brushes they use are made from the leaves or fronds of the palm tree. Their next job is to fetch some water from one of the wells in the village. Having piped water is still a luxury in Ghana, and even in cities, the water often only flows at certain times of the day. Everyone in the village fetches their water from the wells. Once the wellkeeper has been paid, it's time for Lydia and Raphael to walk home, with the heavy water-filled buckets balancing on their heads. Arriving at home, Lydia sets to washing some dishes. All the children have to help around the house. Chores done, and it's time for Lydia to get changed into her school uniform, ready for school. There is just enough time for Lydia to have her breakfast, hot sweetened milk and bread. Meanwhile, at Raphael's house, he's been getting into his school uniform too. Both children brush their hair and collect money from their mothers so that they can buy a snack at school. Raphael sets off a little earlier than Lydia and then calls for her on the way to school. The walk to school doesn't take very long. You can see the palm trees and little houses and huts making up lots of central courtyards where the villagers live. Some of the children come from other villages and they get to school in a very different way, by boat. The children have to pay for the boat taxi, so on some days they cannot afford to go to school. 7 a.m. and Lydia and Raphael arrive at school. They are almost the first to arrive. After unlocking the classrooms, the first job of the day is to sweep the schoolyard and the classrooms, ready for school to begin. As each child arrives, they help, and soon there is a small army of workers, sweeping and wiping the dust from the furniture. Some of the children actually have to carry their own desks and chairs to use at the school, sometimes over several miles. By 7:30, the schoolyard is clean and everyone is at school. Raphael rings the school bell to call everyone to assembly. The children all sing the national anthem as the flag is raised. After saying prayers, the children split up into their class groups for lessons. Children come from several different areas and villages to Chokomey School and are aged between 6 and 18, although they only go to school for 6 years. This means that the children in each class are of different ages. Like schools in England, the teachers take a register of who is at school each day. The first lesson of the day is English. Children in Ghana can usually speak at least 2 languages, English and their native dialect, depending on which village they come from.
Again.
Is a close. A-C-R-O-W-S. A close.
Sometimes children have to share books because there are not enough to go round. 8:15 and it's time to change lessons. This time it's maths, so the children are learning how to add up, subtract, multiply and divide numbers. Notice how the children are using sticks or stones to help them count. At 9:15 and Raphael rings the bell to break. The children go outside and play, or find somewhere in the shade to sit and talk with friends. Raphael, like many of the children, takes the opportunity to have some breakfast from one of the ladies who visits the school, selling hot and cold food and drinks. They sell things like oranges, bananas, nuts, rice, and a sort of porridge made with milk and sugar. 9:45 and morning lessons start again. This time it's integrated science and environmental studies, where children learn about the importance of looking after our planet. Raphael and Lydia's class were doing cultural studies, and as part of their lesson, some of the children came to speak to us in the schoolyard.
Hello, my name is Nelson Agutome. I attend school at Chokomey DA Basic School. I am 13 years of age. I am class 6. Also, I am the SP of the school, and my hobby time is reading and learning, also riding bicycles.
Hello, my name is Faustina Tete. I am 14 years old. I attend school at Chokomey D.A. School. I am in classes. My hobby is math and English. I want to ask them how are they?
Hello, my name is Benny Saji. I'm 15 years old. I'm at school at Chokomey D.A. Primary School. The games I like is basketball. The subject I like is religious and moral education and English. How are you all? I'm asking you. Goodbye.
Hello, my name is Agbazunu Promise. I am at a school at Chokomey Basic School. Our school is near at the sea.
Hello, my name is Brian Hadu. I am 15 years old. I am attending school at Chokomey D.A. Primary School. The game I like best is football, and the music I like best is reggae. In Ghana, now it's too hot, but how is your place too? We thank you all. My friends, I love you. In the name of Jesus, thank you.
Hello, my name is Christola Tokan. I am in class 5. I am 11 years old. I attend school at Chokomey D.A. Primary School. Now our Ghana is hot, but your countries are.
Hello, my name is Agbeva Cruz. I am in 12 years old. My school name is Chokomey Basic School. I am in class 6. Our school is near the sea.
Hello, my name is Simon. I live in Botiano. My school is called Chokomey D.A. Primary School. The school is near the sea. I want to ask you that now Ghana here, the life is very fine. What about you?
Hello, my name is Comfort Bedema. I am a student in Chokomey. I am in classes. My school is near the sea. I am asking you that Ghana is hot, but your place is hot. Your place is fine. Goodbye.
Hello, my name is Michael Lati. I attend school at Chokomey D.A. Primary School, but I stay at Botiano. I am 14 years old. I like eating more food. I like playing football and many more. I like playing football and riding some bicycle. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Chidosa Wite. I am 15 years old. I attend school at Chokomey D.A. Primary, and I live at Cleethorpes. The best dance I like is culture, and I like fruits. I love fruits and dance too much. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Raphael Abofra. I am 12 years old. I am a student in Chokomey D.A. Basic School. Now, here the weather is hot. How the weather in London?
Hello, my name is Lydia Kwekpo. I am 11 years old. I am a student in Chokomey D.A. Basic School. The school is near the sea. My hobby is reading.
In Chokomey Basic School, there are 6 classrooms, with about 260 pupils going to the school. This means that there are not enough classrooms, so the children are only able to go to school for half the day. The school is a tribute to the women of the village, as it was actually paid for by them. The women saved money each week from their earnings, enough to build the classrooms and buy some furniture. Once built, the government paid for the teachers, but the school still needs another 3 classrooms so that the children can have a full day at school. The villagers are trying to raise more money, although in English money the amount that they need to build the classrooms is only about £1,500. 1 o'clock. Today, a special lesson is held for all the pupils from the school. It has to be held outside so that all the pupils can attend at once. The children are watching the On the Line film brought from England about life on our part of the meridian, the story of Andrew and Madeline's day at school. A hush falls over hundreds of transfixed faces as they watch the film. Today is certainly a day that they will remember. At 2:15, a little later than normal, Lydia and Raphael head off home again. Past palm trees, fishermen fixing nets, and friends going to school for the afternoon lessons. Did you notice the girl carrying her books on her head? At Lydia's house, some of the family are sitting in the shade, talking and joking. Others are busy washing clothes and preparing fufu for dinner. Fufu is a staple Ghanaian food, high in carbohydrates, which consists of cassava, yam or plantain that has been cooked, pureed and mashed into a ball. Fufu has to be pounded as it is cooked, a bit like kneading dough. While dinner is cooking, both Lydia and Raphael get changed out of their school clothes and set off to collect more water. Collecting water at regular intervals throughout the day is a very time-consuming job, and it makes everyone take care not to waste any water. By now, the children in the village know that we are filming, so when we go out, we're followed by lots of new friends, all eager to hold our hands and get to know us. The man at the well is paid, and then it's time for the careful walk home, spilling as little water as possible. Water delivered safely to the storage barrel, and it's time for some tea. Lydia is eating an oily fish stew made with fresh local fish, onions and tomatoes. She dips in some of the fufu one of her relatives was making in the yard earlier. Fufu is a sticky, doughy substance and is good for soaking up the fish sauce. After eating, Lydia tidies her things away. Have you noticed the oranges that are stored in her bedroom? Back at Raphael's house, he's also eating. He's having a mixture of ground nuts, cornmeal and sugared water. 4 o'clock and Raphael is not the only one who's hungry. After the food has been eaten and cleared away, both children settle down to their homework, reading, writing or perhaps maths. Both Lydia and Raphael do at least an hour of homework every night, and most nights they do more. 6 o'clock, all the jobs are done and both children go out to play. Some friends come to call for Lydia and they all play Mpe. Mpe is a clapping and dancing game and is one of Lydia's favourites. A lazy lizard watches from the shade, and the aunt that shares Lydia's bedroom hangs out some washing. Back at Raphael's house, he's playing football with his cousins and friends. Football is the most popular sport in Ghana. Members of the family watch as the children play. Often about 20 people from the same family live together: aunts, uncles, grandparents and children. Grandmothers usually look after the children so that the parents can go out to work. This system seems to work very well, and most families are very close. Raphael's family are very lucky, as his grandmother owns the only television set in the village, so after football, some of the family settle down to watch a bit of Ghanaian TV. While Raphael watched TV, we went outside into the yard, where Raphael's grandmother had something to show us. o'clock, back at Lydia's house, and she's playing games with some of her family. Today, they are playing Ludo. The children at both houses will continue playing games with family and friends until our on-the-line day is over. People in Britain and Ghana are miles apart, yet we share the same time of day. Hopefully, this video will help to take two places that are far apart and bring them closer together. To help us realise that we have friends all across the lands and seas. Around about 9 o'clock, and it's time to brush teeth and get changed ready for bed. Both children say their prayers and lie down for a good night's sleep. This is the end of our story.
Sania in Agbene.